Okay, equal tower time.
No. Okay, time to fly our cock up to the long shaft. Its long shaft makes women shudder. I'll keep quoting that until we get to Devil May Cry 3.
Also, what's funny in looking up just some stuff to get an idea on something, and this is consistent, is just really fucking funny to me. Nobody takes Blue Mouth.
Because it does. Because the, because the tunics, they don't decrease the other stat. It's not like you take and deal double damage with this, you just deal double damage. And you can just do that, just get a Guardian Acorn and you solve your problem.
Or so much help, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Which is how I play Ocarina of Time.
That's how I play most games, tank through everything. This is why I love Super Armor as a mechanic.
Okay, back to what we were doing.
Hit Ganon out of a Warlock Punch. Ha!
Back through the cave system we've been through a million times.
Also, for those that are aware of the... also, for those that are aware of the original Link's Awakening, you might...
Oh, more damage.
I've seen people say that that stacks. I don't know.
I believe it stacks, but I think it's just a tiny multiplier. Except the thing is, normally, this...
The sword and the tunic are
so much overkill that effectively, like, while the Boomerang can one-shot most enemies, this can...
You saw what we were able to do with the first boss. And
I would... In the original game, the number of seashells is 26, because it only takes 20 to get the sword.
Oh, that's why some people who are familiar with the original Link's Awakening might be saying, why don't you go get the Boomerang, because if you get the Boomerang, you can mildly sequence break the last dungeon and get the dungeon item early. They fixed that in this version and put an extra block so you can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we had to come in here. Because what you need to do is this. And this is like the and I got a little bit confused. You need him to get the key, and I had to look up something. This is like the only area you need to fly. That other area that goes to the final dungeon, that's why you can grapple around.
Because I don't know if this version changed this in the original game.
No, you lose this guy, but the thing is, due to actual good design, and I will praise the game for this, nothing is lost, like...
Well, you need that key to get into the last dungeon, so because you need that key, it's not like you could enter the last dungeon and lose him and then be locked out of the game, you know, like, forever.
Yeah, there... Okay, so now... The problem... Now we need to get back up over here, and I think that involves this path. Which we kind of went to chronically out of order that one time, like 20 years ago. Overkill, overkill. Oh, damn it. My one weakness!
Good range.
I'm armed to the teeth. Like I was saying, yeah, this is fine. Like I was saying, I'm so armed to the teeth that, like, I don't really need the defense. I have so much...
It's not like you do, it's not like you do take, you know, more damage or anything, which I do in some cases in this version kind of wish they had maybe, you know, changed like the tunics to do that, but then again, I feel like if they had changed the tunics to do that, the damage would still be the best, because you would deal less damage with the other one.
Yeah. This is one of the easier Zelda games. It's just one or two things can kind of be...
Honestly, I feel... I honestly feel like every Zelda game after A Link to the Past, barring very, very few things, isn't really that hard, but that's because a bunch of the later games,
Can you dig it?
I should have opened that sooner.
I don't think when we came up here I had the shovel!
Should have gotten the shovel sooner.
This goes back to optional things you kind of need.
Oh, but you don't need it. You see, it's your fault for not picking the shovel up sooner. It's not the game designer's fault.
No. Okay. Let's ride him while we got him. Okay, amazing flying cock. It's time to go. You will be missed, bud. You will be missed.
The original Link's Awakening is oddly buggy in a lot of areas. Is there any, like, glitch or anything to get him to respawn?
I don't know. Sorry, bud. You might be able to get back. Okay. Equals tower. Yeah, damn it. So, damn it. Fucking knocked out. So, I'm not going to... Like... So, what I'm going to do... So... we will... explain some things. So... I'm not going to do this dungeon. So... Well, I am going to do this dungeon, I'm not... In the original, this block wasn't here, and you could throw the boomerang, and there's the mirror shield.
But I said you could sequence break, and they fixed it.
Yeah. That's a line.
Place that down in front of the... Get to the edge of the screen and... Oh, no, I traveled.
You have, like... I'm trying to multitask for something that might even...
That's decent balls.
So... So basically...
Huh. And then yeet. Oh, it's not pronounced in this version of the game.
Okay.
Interesting.
Wait, I think you just... Because what I'm trying to...
Basically, the gimmick of this dungeon is...
I'm looking for the one fucking switch to...
I know what you're doing, and I'm explaining it to the audience. The gimmick of this dungeon, because it's a tower... This is like one of the only dungeons in the series where falling into pits actually isn't like a death or reduces your hearts. It will drop you to a lower level. And that's why the point of hitting the pillars is to keep getting the dungeon to sink.
Now I was a little bit slow because I couldn't find the switch. But the thing is, now I can get the mirror shield. And now... And this is going to take a lot of cutting, but I would rather do it this way. I'm going to leave the dungeon. I'm going to use the fact that I now have the mirror shield. I'm going to go get the final seashell. Okay, now, I know someone... Wait, Final Seashell, I thought you said there were 50. There's one in here. But the one in here does not require digging.
So...
What?
So, yeah.
See y'all in a minute. Hey, we have warps! So, we're back on that one cliff, which you can't just walk around, and there are rocks. And then, if you have the mirror shield...
That's like literally the only time you have to do that.
Yep. But now, something more important. There's a warp under this rock. And now... Hoo-hoo, yeah, baby! And here's the final dungeon.
But we can't do anything, so... So I guess now walk back to the guy that sells you the thing.
We've done it! Let's do it, if you want. I just gave him my shovel for a boomerang.
But this is the best fucking boomerang in the series.
Oh fuck yes it is. Strongest weapon in the game. Nothing beats the boomerang. It also, like, it can pick up items.
Which is good.
And it will basically... Notice it did damage.
Yeah.
But...
Yes.
It can either one... See what I mean?
Yeah.
It either straight out one-shots or... Anything it will not one-shot usually gets stunned. And it has that cutting ability.
Okay, so I guess back to the dungeon then.
Basically. The boomerang is disgusting.
It is.
No, it's one of the... This is the strongest boomerang that has ever been in a Zelda game.
Or one of the strongest.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your overall opinion on the boomerang? In my opinion, the boomerang is amazing because it is the strongest weapon in the game. It hits incredibly hard, and it can stun a lot of other enemies and stuff as well. So, overall, the boomerang is super broken, which does make a lot of sense because you basically need to trade an item in order to get the boomerang. So, it's highly recommended to basically dig up the secret seashells and then trade the shovel for the boomerang. That way you lose absolutely nothing, but you could trade a different item if you wanted access to the boomerang earlier on. But you need so many of the different items in the game. The shovel is the only item that is super easy to basically get rid of, because the shovel is kind of worthless once you've dug up all the secret seashells. But again, you could trade a different item if you really wanted the boomerang. But everyone recommends trading the shovel because the shovel is not that useful once you've dug up all the secret seashells. So I basically traded away the shovel, which I think is a good idea. And like I was saying, I absolutely love this item because this thing is crazy strong. It is the most powerful boomerang in all of Zelda. No other boomerang has ever been this strong in this series, but in the first Zelda game, the upgraded boomerang is pretty good in its own right, but this is still far better than that, at least in my opinion. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.